Ahoy, and hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to our first look at, oh yes, a naval combat game with also boarding and also, well, pirates, of course, and ground combat too. Yeah, we've certainly enjoyed a lot of pirate games here on the channel recently, and when it comes to tactical strategy games, those are really good and really fun too, but this one having a very good art style and incredible voice acting. It really stood out immediately when I first took a look at some of the missions and cutscenes for it, and it's one that's going to be quite delightful. Well, check it out with the link down below in the description. Thanks to the devs for sending over an early key and sponsoring today's video so we could take an early look at Rogue Waters, and you can check it out now with the link down below in the description. We're going to start a new game here today and check it all out, so again, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel to see more Rogue Waters, make sure you also smash that like button so you can get more of it in your feed, and of course, let's get started. No other better way to do it than right now. So let's go. Well, let's go ahead and start ourselves a new game. Looks like we get 3 save profiles, and it looks like a couple of different difficulties too, from story to heroic 1, and maybe even more after we beat it. I don't know. Certainly implies that there's more than meets the eye. Let's go ahead and go with the normal mode here and learn all about Rogue Waters.
We're in for a fight, Captain. The company's here.
Uh-oh, we got company.
Standing between us and our treasure? Unwise.
They look terrified. Let's show them why they should be.
Damn right. Yar. Whoa, that's a crab in a barrel. Nice. Okay, so I've been through a bit of the tutorial, but your basics are here, like moving and attacking. But this game has some pretty cool finishers as well that we use against the enemies. And I also like how the characters will actually fight each other while in battle. Like, they don't just swing only during the turn, but they're kind of still parrying and blocking, and kind of keeps the action going while you're in between turns. So clearly, you know, there's a turn-based tactical strategy here where we get to make our moves against the enemy, then they get to move against us. But we can use all sorts of different obstacles and whatnot in order to, you know, kill the enemy off. So a little scripted fight here. So let's get started with, we'll grab our mate here, and we'll go ahead and have him attack forward. So attacks will become more deadly when the enemy has an obstacle behind them. So yeah, essentially we can hit an enemy right into a mast or a cannon or something like that, and they'll take more damage. Or even another enemy. So this is a good example here of us bouncing him right off the cannon and him having a bad day. Let's go ahead and do the same with the other opponents here. So basically we can hit 2 opponents into each other, and another bad day. Good for us.
My breath.
Okay, well, that is all said and done there. And showing us some more techniques about how we can do it with more damage or range. So, for example, moving over this way, and wow, that is a big old blade. Is that even a real weapon? It's like a gargantuan halberd. But instead of just fighting this guy, you know, we could just do this.
They warned us.
Yep.
More will come, but the wind's be on our side. Full speed ahead, Mr. Wilkes.
Yeah, just that easy. Again, the voice acting is great, and I do love the character portraits here. And certainly each of the different characters, like Blackbone and I think it's Mr. Cutter, all have great voice actors.
If you think it best, Captain.
And they really stand out.
Don't be troubled, Mr. Wilkes. The Captain hasn't steered us wrong yet.
Victory. Perfect victory indeed. And we also have ourselves some cannons too that we'll be able to utilize shortly, and some money too from our little tutorial battle. Nothing crazy so far, but certainly getting our bearings, for lack of a better term. Alright, so onward! Most thought the Eye of the Drowned Goddess to be a legend. That's what we're looking for. But Captain Blackbone had been in search of the artifact since before you joined his crew. Now it seemed whatever madness infected the captain had spread to the company as well. Blackbone, we're almost there. See the fog rising above the water? Aye, a thick fog, just as you said there'd be. Looks like we get multiple choice here if we want to. And indeed, this is the hunt for the Eye of the Goddess, so that's our current kind of quest or whatnot. We'd also see during the cutscenes or the lore dump that we can see all the stats of our crew, including our kind of our captain and our other mates, which we can also bring into battle, although they're not as great as the captain, for example, at 6 out of 6, or Mr. Cutter at 5 out of 5. And there is our ship, the Shriek Serpent. Boy, I try to say that 10 times fast. But yeah, we'll be able to get a lot of stuff with us. Your grip tightens on your cutlass. You'd rather fight the company than face your captain's wrath if they beat you to the prize. Captain, the company ship is sinking. What are your orders? You decide, lad. You'll be a captain of my fleet, in my fleet soon. Enough. The crew must get used to your commands. Let's go with the 50-50 chance of gold. Alright, all or nothing. Try to get his cargo before it sinks. Well said, lad. Let's get moving then. Sail away.
Come now! Show your captain he can count on you. Make a choice, or I'll make it for you.
Alright, so then we have ourselves a region map. So essentially we can maneuver around a little bit and then engage enemy ships. Or even go like close to islands and other things like that. So pretty cool. And we actually can kind of like maneuver around to wherever. Looks like there's 3 enemy ships, so let's go right for the middle.
To engage.
They're blocking us. Is that a sleeping that looks like a dragon over there. Alright, now it is time for a sea battle. So before we saw a little bit of a boarding operation where I think we were boarded. But now it's time to attack the enemy and board them. So after that comes the boarding, which will result in a skirmish. So multi-phase attacks here, which is really cool. I know the number one thing that we see on this channel often is players want to be able to fight it out with an enemy ship and then be able to board them and then take either their ship or the crew or their supplies and then sink the enemy ship. So that's a pretty good option that we have here. We can actually do that. So pretty nice. We can, of course, attack the enemy's weak spots. In this case, it'll be their cannons. But we can also attack their crew, too, like the flintlock and the pawn there. Well, let's go ahead and go right with their cannons so they can't attack us. And I believe this is like speedy, time-based. You know, like you want to be quick with your attacks. Don't delay. You'll take less damage that way. All right, that's it. It's just that easy. But remember, that's just a little bit of a tutorial. So.
Pale as a ghost. It's been 2 days since I last slept. Nothing a stout bottle of grog can't fix.
Focus! If we lose that treasure thanks to your rudderless squawk, I'll sew your trap shut with a marlin spike.
Well, that's nice. Very good motivational speaker, this guy. Alright, so at the start of a skirmish, we'll be able to deploy 4 crew on the tactical map, so we get to deploy anywhere in the green. And then, of course, we can, we'll basically take our first moves and kind of plan things out in advance, almost like 4D chess. And then this is telling us of the different enemy types that we'll encounter. So we have ourselves a pawn who just has like a short blade, and the flintlock that has basically a gargantuan sniper rifle, essentially. So we want to rush those characters if we can and break through to, you know, eliminating them quickly. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, by the way, there's ropes here. So we've essentially swung across, or we will swing across. Then we can swing again from the mast to get to these crew members in the back. So let's go ahead and set up our big characters here this way, and then we'll put our mates in the middle. And I think we can only bring, 4, as they mentioned. So 2 of those will be our mates, which are just kind of more like a blocking position. That is awesome. That we actually get to swing over. That's cool. All right, let's grab that rope. And every ship can be equipped with various objects that will help your units interact with and do more combat. Yep. So we're going to have Mr. Cutter here go this away. And we're going to say goodbye to that flintlock guy right away. When a unit starts its turn engaged next to an opponent, its movement is reduced to 1. So, yeah, we can't really move too much from that position. But, goodbye. Easy.
We're so close to the plunder, laddies.
I know.
Can you feel it?
And let's swing again. And we'll swing next to this guy. And same deal. Get wrecked.
Ready.
Blackbone does a really good job. Every pirate unit can perform a prepare action, healing them, granting temporary bonus armor. Right, so we can kind of brace for a shot or an attack from the enemy. We can take another rope there. Let's go ahead and go here. See if we can knock this guy down. Love that we can push them right over the side. That's really cool. All those ropes have been used up, so we'll try to push closer to this guy. He might actually hit us for 1 damage, but it's not a big deal. We might be able to actually ask Mr. Cutter to brace. Oh, the mate will.
Don't go repeating that, or I'll call you a liar.
All right, so
I ain't
let's
drunk enough for that, sir.
get Mr. Cutter there.
Show 'em our steel.
And attack. And then he get attacked from behind.
They're not human. Mr. Wilkes, man the ship. Give us ample warning once you get a whiff of them boxy bastards.
Aye, Captain. The moment they show on the horizon.
Yahar.
Cutter, my lad, you're coming with me. I need you close.
Okay. So, just a little bit of damage for one of our crew members. Actually, it didn't even show there, so he must have healed up at the end of the battle, maybe? But still good. And I love the art here right between the loading screens. Another thing that I'm really fond of in these types of games. What are these? I guess more things will be told to us over time. I think we might be able to open up the menu and see more about that. Or it'll tell us a little bit later in the story. Okay, we're still on the hunt for the Eye of the Goddess. And that is the Temple of the Goddess, so I could only imagine that it's actually there.
The temple, at long last.
It's there. After years of fruitless search, you found the Temple of the Goddess. It looks too old to have been built by mortal hands. A dark potential clings to this place, promising fortune or death. Blackbone. Bring that lantern, Cutter. Look at the wall. That symbol. Ain't that the eye? You examine the stone ruins so much like the ones in the ancient text Blackbone made you study. You became quite familiar with these spidery symbols. The goddess' sight is upon you, you read. Sounds a bit ominous for your liking. Look there, upon the altar. The drowned goddess's blessed eye. Go on, Cutter. You go first. Shouldn't you be the first to lay hands on it? You've been after it all these years. Oh, I don't mind sharing the honor. You'll impress the men. Go on, boy. Uh-oh. That seems a little suspicious, actually. As you near the altar, a deep rumble echoes through the chamber. The temple walls shiver. You may not have much time. Oh, it's a trap? There on the dais, a strange skull affixed with a dazzling gemstone. Was this the goddess herself? Such thoughts fill you with dread, yet your shaking hand reaches for the gemstone. It comes out easy, like it wants to be free. It feels warm in your hand, a voice in your head. Pretty stone, eh? Here, have a closer look. Ooh? You start to ask, but then your hand is thrusting the sharp stone towards your eye, and you can't stop. Uh-oh. Screams fill the temple. Takes a moment to realize they're yours. You only see blood. Feel heat from the stone pulsating, taking root. You feel something else, deep under the surface. Something stirs, calling for you. That shape. Some kind of monster? Unknown outcome. Uh-oh.
What have you done, boy?
What do you mean? You told me to do it.
Ah! My eye! I've lost my damn eye!
Ooh,
Ouch.
it hurts, Mummy. Ha! Just but a scratch, love. You'll have worse forward done.
Uh-oh.
Feel that thrashing in your skull? You've woken the beast. Let's see if you've got the sand to bring it to heel before it tears you apart.
So, our old friend has come back to embrace us once again. Ready yourselves, mateys! It's the Kraken!
Okay. We have a Kraken with us? Or against us? Let's deploy all of our troops. We'll go this way. Let's enter the fight.
See how they fear us!
Ooh. Command the sea monsters. Alright. During your raids, you'll be able to rescue and command mythical sea monsters. Cool. Select the Kraken ability and unleash its tremendous power to wipe out the rifleman column. Oh. So the eye that we have is some sort of a way to command... Wow, they get smashed. Let's see this. It's some sort of way to command all these mythical creatures. That'd be Mr. Cutter then who has that ability.
Steal your wits.
It's an AoE. Oh, right there. Boom. They're all dead to death. Goodbye. Wow. Smashing.
As long as I could.
Well, I got an idea here. Oh, this guy's already being engaged, isn't he? Well, here, let's have this mate go this way.
Hi, Captain. We were forced to Kraken.
Right to the Kraken.
I'm already there.
All right, Mr. Cutter, push him back.
Give 'em a taste of pirate
Oh, I want to undo.
steel.
No. Ah, there we go. Oh, good. Nice undo feature. No, I'd like Mr. Cutter, please. There we go. And sometimes I get a little excited. That button's for people like me. And I want to do this. Yeah, cool cutscene.
Brutal.
Whoa!
You lot. Follow my lead, and you might survive.
That actually was brutal. Wow.
Shake your sea legs.
Let's undo that.
Do not tarry.
I wonder if we
Our
can hit him into the
destinies
water
ahead.
from here. Yep.
The benefits of training.
Arr. Who taught you to fight?
Easy.
I'll run you through.
And Blackbone should be able to just do a quick flank like that. Easy.
There you are, boy. Come, let's see your eye. Painful, eh? We'll soon have that sorted.
Yeah, I'd imagine that looked pretty painful.
Ahoy! Someone fetch me a knife.
A knife?
Have you lost your mind?
You're the lunatic here, boy. What possessed you to steal from your captain? And in such a permanent way?
Wait a minute, he told us to do that.
No matter. I'll just have it back. Bring me my treasure, now!
Wow.
You cold-blooded bastard! Come and get it yourself!
Immediately betrayal.
If you take one more step, you'll fall to the caverns below. There's nowhere left to run. He's coming.
What are you doing? Stop! That's an order!
Warned you.
She's sassy. Hey, look at that cool Kraken. Another victory. Good. So XP for all the enemies. 10% bonus. And more glass gain too. Blueprints as well. Maybe some sort of way to upgrade the ship.
Wakey, wakey.
Eggs and bakey?
Is that Cutter?
Quick, boys! Get him out of the water!
Bloody hell, he's breathing.
What? Wilkes!
Wow. Rough day.
Ah, good. Open your eyes. Aye. That wretched thing is lodged deep. Makes it hard to meet your gaze, I must say.
Blackbone wants it. Where's my cutlass?
Easy. Just found you face down in the temple pool, lad. Seems the goddess brought you back for a reason. Took her time, didn't she? What's it been? 14 years?
14 years? I remember... this voice. In a dream. My head.
Come, a little rum will warm your bones.
Mr. Wilkes, what ship lies at anchor there? It's magnificent.
We've been working on it, in hopes of having a captain once more. It's yours to command, Captain Cutter. Oh, how pleased I am to speak those words. Come, the sooner we set sail, the better. The world changed while you were gone. Better to see it with your own eyes. Sorry.
Alright. Yeah, so we were betrayed by Blackbone. After Blackbone's betrayal, you found yourself in a hidden underwater cove. It's now your hub, which you can expand and improve. So we have ourselves a base. Fortunately, you found some stashed glass. Yeah, we've been earning some from our missions, too. Put together with the measly booty. Oh, who doesn't like some good booty? That you had on you. Especially pirates, they do love that. You got enough to recruit your first specialist. Go to the tavern to do so. Oh, of course. Of course, that is the best place to go recruiting. So we have our workshop at the top, the tavern over here on the right side, shipyard on the left, and the quarters here at the bottom. We can also go on some different raids. So let's do exactly what they say. Go to the tavern. So now we can get some more mates for our mission. Here you can recruit new pirates in exchange for glass. You have enough of it to recruit your first sea dog. You may observe that each specialist has various skill trees. one related to the specialization, and 2 randomized. Therefore, it is rare to encounter 2 identical units. Oh. Let's see. Well, we do have a little bit more health here. Looks like they're all pretty much the same. Oh, we have special abilities too. Is there like a class? We have a backstab ability here for Twisty Betsy. Ah, yep. All right, so they all have kind of different abilities here. Thrust forward with your weapon, hitting 2 opponents in a line. That seems really good too. Zola might be really good. Let's try a Grumpy Louie. Let's see. Forgo advancing on your opponents and instead perform brutal overhead attack. That's good too. He's got the extra health. This will do she will do a 2-in-1 attack. He will do like 1 big attack on 1 enemy. So yeah, let's go with Grumpy Louie. Why not?
Ah, I used to serve as a cook, you know.
And these 2 others may be here when we get back. Here you can reorganize your crew and decide who will come on to the next raid. Additionally, after acquiring enough experience points, you can level up your pirates by simply opening their ability trees by clicking details. Alright. Oh, and Grump our new hire is immediately resting. Ah. But I do see we can rename our character, so that's kind of cool. But we can't do that for the mate or Captain Cutter. But it is cool that we can kind of hire our intermediary, like not necessarily the mates, and not the main character, but our people from the tavern. Neat. What else can we do? Let's take a look at the shipyard. Here you can change your starting ship's loadout by adding the cannons and modules unlocked in the workshop building. Okay, so we can add up to 4 different guns here. We can also do fortifications or different modules, so we have ourselves fortified quarterdeck and a pendant of toughness. That'll add extra HP for our troops on the deck, and Captain Cutter will get 2 max HP. Now I wonder if that's only if we're boarding, but we'll have to see. We'll play to see. There's our quarters there, and here's the workshop. On this screen, you can buy upgrades for your ship, cove, and sea monsters by spending blueprints and glass. That's cool that we can upgrade the sea monsters too. So 3 undiscovered sea monsters. Oh wow. We can also upgrade the ship, it seems like. Mate's hammocks, specialist cabins, sick bay, and recruit specialist level too. Oh, and then there's more equipment. So we have different types of cannons, one of which looks like it's a dual cannon. Starting module defense, offense, and starting modules. That's cool, so we can upgrade that. The crew members, the equipment, and the ship too. So we have starting cannons capacity and a few more things for things like gold and other things that'll help us in our missions or our raids. That's cool as well. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go on a new raid and see what happens. Choose your raid destination. Here you can pick a region to raid. One of the regions progresses the story, while the others offer chances to explore the world and plunder it for treasure. Yeah, side quests are probably going to be a good way to deal with the main story, giving us a little extra XP, and of course, lets us enjoy a lot more of, whatever's out there. So it looks like right now it's just the main mission story. A new beginning. Duration short, stakes low. And a couple other markers here for other modifiers, maybe. Oh, wait, what is that? All enemy ships are equipped with an additional module. Oh. Change challenge tier. Changing challenge tier. Oh, you can change difficulty anytime you want it, or at least at this point. That's cool. You don't have to start a new save. On the screen, you can change the challenge tier of the game. It influences the difficulty and complexity of enemy units and ships, and also rewards you with with blueprint and glass bonuses. Higher tiers are unlocked by progressing the story. Very nice. So we'll just stay with normal, I guess, and we'll start with new beginning. Set sail. Again, love these load screens. I think that art is really good. Oh boy, now we got more lore, more story. The bright day is blinding. And the salty tang of the sea is as familiar and welcoming as the favorite lover. For a moment, all is right with the world again. The gloomy look on your quartermaster's face tells a different tale. Look there, on the horizon. You grab the spyglass and scan the distant waves. Indeed, something's out there. Strange, jagged structure glistening in the sun. They call it glass. It gives us... Oh, that's what that we're collecting. Okay. It gives off deadly fumes, but it has uses. A blade fashioned of glass will cut clean through an anchor chain. Some folks say that its liquid form could even prolong your life. It's everywhere these days, ever since you stuck the gem in your eye. For an excellent reason, I'm sure. You touch the eye absently, it still hurts like hell. Glass is more precious than gold, and everyone wants a piece. The ship ahead has their sights on glass. Bloom that you found, Captain. They appear to have a large crew. We better thin their ranks before we board them. Your crew had just finished installing a shiny new cannon, and here's your chance to test it out. Oh yeah. Before your prey, you have time to adjust the attunement. Let's see. I want it reliable, or arm us with a wild cannon. Ooh. Yeah, give me the heavy give me the heavy. Heavy cannon 1. Understood? I'll make the adjustments right away, Captain. Oh, and this must be all the things we have to do to get to the end of the quest, maybe? Looks like there's going to be some turning points as well.
Let's see if I remember how it's done.
Ah. On the right part of the screen is the mini-map. It displays the potential destinations of your raid that you could chart your course. Remember, you can only travel between connected destinations, and you could never visit them all. Okay, so there's going to be no way we could do them all. You've acquired a new cannon. You should equip it in your ship's loadout screen before heading into battle. Okay. So we have ourselves like a roguelite mode here where you go through like a dungeon or whatnot, step by step by step. Now they said we couldn't always visit them all, but here I guess it's linear, as where some quote-unquote dungeons will be a little more branched out. There's that glass everywhere, and sunken ships too. Alright, a normal encounter with a weakened barge. You can also enter inspect mode by left alt. What does that do? I guess just holding left alt pops up whatever we're looking at. Or we could just left click on it. Alright.
Glass traders home.
Let's go for it.
Helm, set course. Run up the colors. Gunners, load up.
Gunners, load up. Yep. Alright, cannons are usually not limited to firing at the ship. You can also shoot at the enemy crew. That's right, I did mention that at the start. Wiping out some powerful units can make an upcoming skirmish much easier. Some of the cannons have variable damage, which means that you can't exactly predict how much damage a shot is going to inflict. This is reflected by the flickering orange blocks in the tooltip. Damage HP prediction while targeting. Okay, well, I'm going for their cannons, I think. That's what I want. Oh, and bootlickers. Oh, those aren't even really that bad, are they? I wonder, can we shoot with our troops? No. Alright, we do have 2 command points here. So we can fire at their rear cannons, I suppose. There we go. And they hit back. We're trying to minimize the damage to our ship by hitting their cannons first. Oh, one of our cannons wiped out.
Damage report, Captain.
Ooh.
It's not good.
Alright, they're going to board us
Easy,
now, I think,
Captain.
because of that.
You're only just back from the dead. One eye befouled.
Dead for years, and you tell me to take it easy. Stow that. I'll show you what this foul eye can do.
Speaking of, here, take this eye patch, lad. Your ugly mug is scaring the mates. And now, the hat. There, you look like a true captain.
I don't need you fretting over me like me mum.
Oh, how sweet.
Great. Alright, so we went to attack some of the bootlickers, but didn't really damage them, I think. Bootlicker is a lowly merchant enforcer. May not be skilled in fencing, but his attack reduces the armor of the targeted unit. Examine your crew. The buffs gained from the active modules can be seen under the HP bar. Ah, wonderful. So that's what we did see before in the ship maker screen, or whatever the other modules that we could get. Alright, well, let's put the captain... Oh yeah, one of them did get hit. Okay. But our crew is okay. It doesn't look like there was much of a consequence to that for us. And you can see the damage to their ship too. Alright, time to dance.
Let's give them something to fear.
Oh, you lowborn bastard! But
Nice.
no, I beg you.
I'll see it done.
Oh, thieves!
Yes, sir.
All right, let's have the captain here. See if we can knock this guy over.
I may be a ghost, but I still get chills watching your blade at work.
Vicious as a manatee.
There we go.
You're dead, chum.
Oh, damn. Nice cutscene. Wow. Brutal, dude.
Aye, aye. Oh, it's only pain, innit?
Let's push that guy
Don't you
forward.
dare do that again.
Yes, sir.
Move your feet.
And we'll have to engage one more time with the captain.
Filthy wretches!
Be nice if we had a blunderbuss or something at the moment. Oh, there it is again.
Who were they?
Nice job, boys.
Glass traders. Not exactly friendly to us pirate scum. I'll explain later.
Another victory. Cannons take a little damage. So we definitely want to prioritize the enemy cannons then to minimize the damage to our own. But we now have the reinforced glass handgun. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Ranged weapon. Finally. Very nice. You've acquired a new weapon. You can equip it from the equipment screen. Yeah, there we go. Give that to the captain. Very nice. And now we can continue on with our journey all the way through to the company's fortress. We'll have to see what lies in store at the end of our journey for that one. Well, folks, I can say I like this one and certainly want to play a lot more. It reminds me a lot of the favorite series that we've covered over the years on the channel, but of course, pirates. Yeah, pirates with some actual naval combat and boarding, and some also ground battles too, and a story that I'm curious to see where it will go. Well, Rogue Waters is releasing very soon, so again, check it out with the link down below in the description. Depending on when you're watching, this could be out now as well. So definitely pick it up today, pre-order, get all those extra bonuses and discounts and more. Just check the link to see what's going on whenever you happen to see this video. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. Thanks to the folks over at Rogue Waters for sponsoring, and hope to see you all on the high seas sometime soon. High sea? No, goodbye sea. Yeah, goodbye sea. All right, I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.